Hi viewers, welcome to Sports Diary program. I am very happy to meet you all in another episode of Sports Diary program. Preparation and training is a key for any sports player to develop their skills and technique to perform at top level to produce better results and performances. Playing in the matches is more of application of their skills and technique, but preparation and training is very vital to have that skill and technique at the top level. In cricket, if you see, there are three main departments: bowling, batting and fielding. In that, bowling is very key department for a fielding team to take initial wickets, whether it is in T20 or ODI or Test cricket, have to put pressure on the batsman, take the initial wickets in the power play or in the death overs taking the wickets. For that, a fast bowler should have various stock deliveries like bouncers, yorkers, good length deliveries and also have a good fitness. For that, a training is utmost required for a player. For more than 3 decades in Chennai, a foundation is producing a world-class training for producing a world-class bowlers, and in that, in Chennai, I am talking about MRF Pace Foundation. So this foundation has produced various fast bowlers to Indian cricket and also to other countries also. We are going to meet Chief Coach Mr. Senthil Nathan in our Sports Diary program this week. Let's meet with him. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hi, thank you.
Very happy to meet you.
Yep.
I'm just introduce about you as a Chief Coach in MRF Pace Foundation. Please tell us about your journey, how it was started.
Actually, it's almost my association with MRF and Pace Foundation is almost 30 years. Earlier part of my life was I was a player who was playing here as a batsman basically, and that's all. So last 10 years I have been the Chief Coach of the Pace Foundation. So if you see, the total association will be with 30 years, whenever it started in 1987. So I was from 88 I started.
So what are the teams you represented as a player?
The big representation you're talking about is I was the India under-19 captain.
Okay.
The first World Cup ever to happen.
Okay.
It was held in Australia in 1988. So, like today you see Prithvi Shah as a captain, and then you see Virat was a captain. So if you see, I was the first captain for India under-19 in 1988. The tournament was in Australia.
Then and now, what are the changes you saw in Indian cricket as well as totally in the coaching circuit?
The first question that you asked, the changes, yes. People have started accepting somebody coming from under-19 to play for the country and things like that, which was changed by, I think it was done by Sachin Tendulkar. The moment he came in, after that they started picking youngsters even at 18, 19 like that. So when we played under-19s, we were considered as a small boy. So getting into the state itself is, like he still has got age. This was the talk at that time, so that's the first change has happened. That's very good for the
differences in coaching circuit.
Yeah. Now, so those days we didn't have so much of tools. For an example, video analyzing and a lot of experts in coaching. And today we have a lot of levels: level 1, level 2, level 3, conducted by BCCI. So there is a approach towards coaching is very professional now.
Okay.
So in that way, it's a lot of improvement has happened on cricket, for cricket in coaching. Not only coaching, for example, if it is a training, it's a systemized training, people learn about training, there are good trainers we have in India, and physios and sports doctors. All these are all improvements on overall for cricket.
Okay. So in your playing days as a player, do you remember any particular bowler that you have faced was very challenging? Now we talk about Dale Steyn, Lasith Malinga, Mitchell Starc. So do you remember any?
Yeah, when I was playing the India under-19, if you see for West Indies it was Bishop was the bowler, and if you see West Indies captain was Lara, and then if you go to England, okay, it was captain was Mike Atherton, okay, and they had Ram Prakash, they had Chris Lewis, I think he played for England as well. So he had, and then when you go to New Zealand, you had Chris Gaines, Pringle and Shane Thompson, all these people have played for, after that they went on to play for New Zealand, so they were the bowlers at that time. So if you see even in Australia, we had bowlers like Andrew Gisers, Neil Foster, or these are the guys who were there as a bowlers. Tom Moody. So
So you have a rich experience as a player. You played till 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you remember any memorable knock that you played against any team?
yeah, I still remember when I was playing for Tamil Nadu. We were playing against UP, Uttar Pradesh, in Kanpur. So that was, I think it was quarters. After that is semis, yeah, correct. Quarterfinals, and we were, I think, 40 for 4 or 50 for 5, something like that. And from there, I went on to get 100, and we won that game. So I think, and the wicket was helpful for fast bowlers at that time. So I felt it was one of the good knock. Again, Assam and Chennai, again 40 for 4 or 5. Again, I went on to get a big 100, 180 or something like that. So just short ones could remember. Maybe a lot of knocks in under 19 could have been there as well.
So we'll talk about this MRF Pace Foundation now.
Yeah.
So what is the aim and motto of starting this foundation?
See, actually, if you see before we won the World Cup or something like that in 1983 or something like that, after that we never had fast bowlers. We had only Kapil Dev to be the fast bowler at that time, and then didn't come big fast bowlers as such. We had bowlers, but not as a fast bowler or as successive as Kapil Dev. So this was idea, like in India. We need to develop that. That was what do you call this? Great vision from MRF that was started by Ravi Maman. So he thought that's the area we are lacking. So we should start something for fast bowling. So that's how it started. It's like basically a service motive for the country. So because it's like every trainer here who comes here, not a single pie he has to pay for it. Even during his living here, his food, his stay, his transportations, everything, including the clothing and equipments for playing, everything is taken care by. So it's like a service motive started.
So you are here in this MRF Foundation from the beginning.
Yes.
And
So
also,
1 year later.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you are associated with two directors, former Aussie legend, Mr. Dennis Lilly, and since 2012, and
Glenn
again a former Australian legend, Mr. Glenn McGrath. So tell us about your association with them.
Yeah. See, those days, Dennis Lilly, that's a very big name, and we have not seen him in India itself because he's not taught here and things like that. So it was a great thing to see him, and he brought a revolution here because, see, for example, the kind of the workouts what a fast bowler need and things like that, he was the one first brought it here. For an example, how important is the fitness. And what are the, for example, if a fast bowler, he needs to be really working on his strength issue and, cardios and speed, everything involved. So earlier we were just doing some other things, so that is systemized training and what is technique on fast bowling, all that he's the one who brought it.
It's a big awareness.
Yes, he for us actually it was like, is that so many things involved in that. And to be very frank, at that time he was insisting there should be a gym. Okay. Those days in India, gym was used for only muscle builders and bodybuilding. So, it was a shock. And when I still remember some of the cricketers used to make fun when I go there to play with them, and when you're playing some Ranji Trophy games and things like that, they used to ask me like, are you guys producing fast bowlers or musclemans?
Okay.
The concept of gym was not there, but today everything has changed. You need strength, so gym is there anywhere. Any team going abroad or coming from there, the first thing they ask, the hotel should have a good gym for them.
Okay.
So the whole concept, he's the one who brought in. Okay. And then how to analyze fast bowlers and technique of fast bowling.
Okay.
There's something called technique of fast bowling. He's the one first brought in. I mean, that's amazing.
So what are the positive changes or the impact to the Indian cricket team due to this MRF Foundation?
See, for example, if you see today, to get into an Indian team as a fast bowler, it is so difficult.
Okay.
Because you have got so many numbers of fast bowlers. If one gets fit also, another one comes in, one gets unfit, another one is there. So we have got that, that's a big change. You know, if you want to be a world #1 team, you know, you need all areas to be covered. And to me, at the moment, we have covered the fast bowling as well. If at all we were lacking, there was only there it was lacking. So the awareness created for fast bowling, I think it has started from MRF Pace Foundation. That was the first thing for fast bowlers, and this is the unique foundation where we internationally, it's the one day academy for exclusive for fast bowling. So I think in that way, the awareness was created by MRF Pace Foundation.
What are the legacies and who are the alumni of this Pace Foundation?
No, we have got a list. It's a long list. It's about around 20 people have played for India till now. The latest is Khalil, and the first is Razdan, and big heads. If you see Srinath, Venkatesh Prasad, Zahir Khan, Irfan Pathan, Munaf Patel, Srishant. You know, the prominent names I have said. So maybe I might have missed few, but this is a big list. It's about 20. Overseas players, if you see our director, like, you know, Glenn McGrath, he came as a trainer to MRF Pace Foundation 1992. So you see, I mean, it's come as a full circle. He was trained here, and then now he's the director here. So it starts with Glenn McGrath, Mitchell Johnson, Bradley, you know, even Hazelwood. The list is very big actually, even from Australia. Take a part of Sri Lanka, it's even bigger than anything, because Sri Lanka at that point of time, I think they benefited through us even much more than the, I would say, Indian team actually. What happened is, like, if you take the change of Chaminda Vaz started, Chaminda Vaz, Vikramasinghe, Pushpa Kumara, Dilip Lainage, then if you see Ruchira Pereira, you know, like it's a very big list from Sri Lanka. You name it at that time, any new fast bowler coming to play for Sri Lanka, it was, he might have trained at the Pace Foundation here.
Okay.
So that was the stepping stone for them. So like we were just definitely doing a good job for them. Even from New Zealand, people come from England as well. If you stay England, Steve Finn, Side Bottom, and Oaks. So okay. Again, the list is big, so I can't remember everybody. So
a lot of international and Indian players across the world,
yes.
Good set of alumni.
Yes.
So in this foundation, what are the type of training that you give for the bowlers who comes here for the training?
See, there is no special type of training or something like that. See, there is a, today there is a requirement to be a fast bowler. First of all, we will identify whether he has got the potential to bowl fast. Leave the technique, leave the length and line, swing, all this thing. He should be able to bowl fast. As a fast bowler, he should be able to bowl fast. That's the first criteria we look at it. Then we can develop them, because we take them around 18, 19. So we have got some time to improve them in their skills all around. Okay. So our criteria is that we look at the boys whether they can really bowl fast.
Okay. What are the facilities are here in this foundation, so that the bowlers who comes here, they will be equipped with that facilities?
See, first we have, we have a set of a team working here for those fast bowlers. For example, I'm chief coach and director is Glenn McGrath. And under me, we have got 2 assistant coaches, and we have got 2 trainers. We have got a physio, we have got a sports doctor, dietitian, yoga person, swimming coach. So all the areas we have really covered for the boys to be at the best. So these are the areas. This is a team of people working for them. And then if you see, we have got a full-fledged gym for the boys. And then we have got a good swimming pool there for them, and then we've got different kinds of wickets here, and we also have got a full ground where we can take them for match scenarios, give them a match simulations, so that they get used to what to be done when they go to a real games and things like that. So this is the facilities, and I would say it's one of the best facilities possible.
Okay, so how are the players are getting selected to come here and get this type of training?
Yeah, see, basically what happens is we go through the associations. So I send letter to all the association to nominate best of the 2 bowlers. And if you find extra one is good or something like that, they can add that name as well. So normally this selection happens during the month of January, February every year. And we don't just bring them here and give only see whether he is quick or not. We also teach them what is technique. We do the video analyzing, we shoot their bowling, and we teach them these are the correction areas, if at all anything to be told to the boys. So it's a full package we give them. It is not, at least when he remembers and goes back, he works on it, the next year at least he can come back again, even if he's not selected. So it goes through the associations, and the associations have to name them.
Okay.
So that's the way it goes.
Are there any fees are there for the trainers that they have to?
There is no fees. There is absolutely, because this is a service motive, and there is no fees, and there is not like any academy where you can just go pay and get yourself enrolled there and start practicing. No. Here you are getting selected. For an example, if a whole state is there, we get to 2 or 3 boys, so there will be around 60, 70 boys coming here. We might take only 5 at the best. But others, we will keep following them. If they are doing well in their state matches and things like that, definitely we will try to bring them back here and train them. But there is no money absolutely involved in this.
Fast bowling then and now, what are the changes technically, technologically, because you have been in this circuit for long in the MRF Foundation. Please share about that.
Yeah, that's what I think earlier also I mentioned. See, the video analyzing is something very sort of useful for a fast bowler or any coach or even for the bowler. How it is useful is, if he's making any small mistakes or somewhere he's going wrong, if you keep telling him by just not showing him, he might feel like like I'm doing it. I think coach is just putting it again. So unless he sees it, he cannot believe it. So the video comes so handy whenever he bowls, and after that we show him, okay, this is what you need to do, and you're not doing it. Still, you need to work on it more. When he sees and finds out that he is not doing, that helps him to do it. So it's like simple. You see it, you believe it. So that way it has come very handy. And even the the bats, the clothing, the shoes, for an example, for a fast bowler, it's all come really, even every fast bowler's spike shoes or everything is definitely tested by the manufacturers, and it really gives them a longevity, because these kind of things we didn't see it 20-25 years back. So these are all the good developments that have happened.
Generally, for a fast bowler, new ball will be very helpful for them to pick up the wickets initially in the power play, and also when the ball gets old, they will be facing tough to get wickets in their death overs. How he helps and advises in this matter?
Yeah, that's what I said, like where mentally he comes in is, so he teaches them with the new ball, the basic idea is to go for wickets, look for wickets and try to get wickets. So if it's a longer duration and second spell when you're coming, the ball is not that old, it will not do much of a reverse swing. That time it's swinging the ball, everything is difficult. So he tells you to get to the good line and length area, bowl to your field where the field is, don't try too many stuffs, and make the batsman's life little difficult to score runs. Basically don't give him loose balls and things like that. And the third one is like, once a ball starts little bit more older, when he comes end of the day or somewhere before where the ball is ready for a reverse swing and things like that, then you can start attacking, and the bowler comes, it's a positive, it's like a energy booster. When he sees the ball gets a reverse a bit, so then he can attack a bit and then go for the wickets. So these are the very important things that he passes on to their boys, and the value, and this is what I said, how to prepare for a game, how to be mentally ready for the game, and how to handle the situations. So it has been split and given to them. So this can be done only by Glenn McGrath because he has experienced that. So that's what I said, his experience passed on like that.
So along with Glenn McGrath, how you are instrumental for the players getting trained here?
Yeah, see, I work with them day to day, that's my job. So what happens is like, we keep following them with the routines, what they are doing here, what is their technique workouts, what's their fitness workouts, how fit they are, any injuries, every day to day I manage here. I take care of their load. And plus, when the boys go back to their states or go back to play their age group or even a Ranji Trophy or any India A games, we start following them. We are in touch with them, so how they are performing, and then have a discussion how they performed after the tournament. You know, these kind of things are very important for us, and how the dismissals basically has been. And you know, the basic idea is, if they are going for wickets and wickets and wickets, it's not happens. The simple thing is, all they have to do is think of bowling first. For example, if they bowl well, only then they can keep bowling. If they don't bowl well, they'll be cut. They'll be just fielding on the, you know, match or something like that. So they have to bowl well, keep bowling. If they keep bowling, only then they'll get wickets. If they don't bowl, they don't get wickets. So the simple thing is, try and think of you bowling well. Don't have the pressure of success. Wickets will come if you bowl well, but your mindset should be into, you know, bowling right areas, whatever you worked for, and whatever the team strategy is. So work on those things.
Sir, do you think players should be given enough rest, especially the fast bowlers, to prevent from their injuries? If you see in some countries like England, they rest their players for the different formats. Like for T20, one day they will not play. Only for Test cricket they will play. Example, James Anderson, Stuart Broad. So what is your take on that?
Yeah, actually, if you see the James Anderson or Stewart, I mean, they all have played all formats, and once they've experienced, now they're getting into a Test cricket because they know the body needs that kind of a recovery and things like that. So they have opted like that. So after that only they started playing. That's what I said. Initially, everybody would like to play all three formats.
Okay.
There's no way somebody is going to, when he starts playing for the country or when he starts playing at state level, he's not going to just say that I'm only going to play this. No. Any cricketer would love to play all three formats. Once you are experienced and once you have played for 10 years of international cricket or something like that, then you understand what I need to give preference for. Then you opt like that. So that's what exactly is happening now.
Okay, talking about injuries, more common injuries like shoulder injury, knee injury, hamstring injury. So here how it has been advised for players so that they can be well aware of preventing those injuries?
No, injuries prevention can be done only on a technical base. So somebody happens an injury, even with a good thing it can happen. That comes because of a load. When he has a lot of load and lot of bowling, where in a season they play about 9 to 10 Ranji Trophy matches, and where the boys almost bowl about 250 overs and things like that. Of course, your body is definitely going to take it. So that's the time injuries will come, how much ever they take care of themselves. There are a lot of people don't get any injuries. It's just genetic it is. But one thing is, like, when they get injured, we have the qualified physios and trainers. They come here, we take all the necessary things like, you know, MRI, scanning and all these things. And then we analyze, our team of people analyze, give a routine of how to do the rehab sessions for him, how to start, slowly build him, and then get him into a fitness, again start bowling. So the legends, if you take the legends, they always had, you know, probably it is the way of life they have taken it up, you know, being very disciplined off the field as well. That's very important. And recoveries, intakes, all these include. It's a full package. If you're very disciplined in all this stuff, you can avoid.
So far you have shared your insights and opinions about your association with MRF Pace Foundation, and also a lot about fast bowling and about their techniques and all. Thank you very much for sharing your time.
Thanks, Dinesh. Thanks for talking to you, and it was nice talking to you as well. That's a good interview, and then let me go do my job now.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Hope you enjoyed this program with M. Senthilnathan from MRF Pace Foundation. I will see you in another episode of Sports Dairy program. Till then, Dinesh signing off. Thank you very much.